Now, if you've already read from the title, I'm back with another fucking challenge. Yeah, if you remember last time, I did do a £10 challenge. Truth of the matter is, I traded that challenge account into $2,500, and then I withdrew it. And then, right, I'm gonna be transparent here. And then I lost it all trading Solana shitters. Okay, there's a screenshot for transparency. I withdrew $2,500. And I basically transferred into a Phantom wallet, and this was like when crypto was going, crazy at the end of 2023 into 2024. Yeah, and I just started gambling on Sol Shitters. Look, if you guys don't believe me, for transparency, I'll show you guys. You can see here.
Right, guys, so if you recall,
this account is on 1700, but you'll see here is I already withdrew 600 into
as well.
Solana shitter, and this is what I was buying. Look, this is when I was in Dubai as well. I was literally buying shitcoins, like shitters, wolf with balls, I don't even. Anyway, I ran it to fucking zero. Okay, look, 666. Like, I should have known this was a bad sign from the jump. But yeah, that's me being transparent. This time I won't be doing that. Okay, I've chart. And look, if you guys want me to upload the end to the £10 challenge, I can. But yeah, this is just me being transparent about everything. For this challenge, right, I've started this with $200 on my BingX account. You'll see here, started the challenge on first $203. It was actually lower. I'll just fucking about on it, and then traded the challenge into $641, $655 currently. If I go into P&L analysis, you'll see this is in GBP. I don't know why the fuck it does it, but right, this is my 30-day cumulative. Account is up almost 250%. 30 days, you can see profit days, loss days, total P&L, net win ratio, daily, whatnot. Again, this is a bit skewed because for some reason on this fucking thing it shows 0% as profit days, which is I don't know how the fuck that works. But you'll see cumulative P&L against BTC performance almost up 250%. Now, this is the challenge. Now, there are a few rules to this fucking challenge. Everything I share will be shared live with members beforehand, okay? So if you want to be part of this challenge, if you want to follow these positions that I do take, I will be sharing them with members, and you can join for free. All you have to do is join a BingX using my link, and you can follow me on BingX trading and following my positions, okay? So sign up using the link and then send me a message, and then I can get you sorted out. But rule number one, positions will be shared. Rule number two, I will be showing analysis and whatnot beforehand, okay, or trading it live for members, and then I'll be uploading everything on fucking YouTube. You'll see it here, okay. Rule number three, I'll be trading crypto only, okay, because right now we're in a position where crypto is very volatile, and I think this is a good opportunity to make money, hence why I'm doing this challenge, okay. Again, challenge account now is on $640. All right, that's my account balance currently. It's linked to my trading view, so it's just easier for me to do analysis and show you guys position that I'm currently in. Yeah, so that's just a few of the rules, okay. Another thing, I will not be doing what I did with the £10 challenge where I'm gonna fucking withdraw money to gamble on shitters. Now, if I do withdraw, I'll be doing the same thing I did on the other challenge where I withdraw money into a sub account just so I can scale into my position. Because you guys will remember, if you haven't watched the £10 challenge, I recommend you go back and watch it. I would take some pots of money out into a sub account just so I can add into positions. Because, for example, on a lot of these exchanges, you can't add multiple positions like you can on, for example, on MetaTrader. If you traded FX or indices, okay, it will just average in all your positions and it will move your entry up higher, right, or lower depending on where you're averaging in, okay. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to ruin my position, especially if a previous position is already in break even, if that makes sense. So yeah, that would be the only reason I do withdraw. But the idea is for this challenge account is to scale it as aggressively as I can, in a sustainable way, okay. Now I know that sounds contradictive, but you'll see as I did with the £10 challenge. Look, I took £10 to $2,500. Very, very fucking difficult. It took me a long time, and I'm actually pissed off with myself that I gambled it being a dickhead, okay. But again, I'm doing this again now. Again, being transparent. Also, if you guys haven't, I recommend you guys follow the public Telegram. I share a lot of free value here and a lot of setups. Again, a lot of these setups are taken on my main account, but I've been using the trading these on the on this challenge account as well. And yeah, there's a lot of fucking free value here, guys. So I recommend you go join it. It's fucking free. What you missing out on? Okay. Right. So let's just jump right fucking into it. Okay. Now I've been taking a few positions. Again, I've shared them in the public Telegram. So you'll see some of them. For example, I've been trading ETH aggressively, and a few alts. Okay. So right now I'm currently in one position, and that is APT. Right. Let's actually jump in before I get into the main position. Let's just jump in to the market view, what I'm looking at and what I'm currently seeing. Okay. So currently, high time frame, Bitcoin is come out of a range. We had some accumulative price action. Price is coming to above 110k, and we're sort of just ranging. Okay, we're ranging above previous range, and price has just sort of died off in Bitcoin, which is a good thing, because usually when you're seeing Bitcoin range, you're just seeing alts catch up, and that's why we've basically seen ETH basically starting to play catch up. Okay. And then after ETH plays catch up, you'll see other altcoins, small altcoins play catch up. Okay, but for now, what we've seen now, again, all analysis is, I share with members all the fucking time, so they know exactly what I'm doing, when I'm doing, and why I'm doing. So if you do want to join that, link is down below. Now, we've basically been in this fucking cancerous range, since the basically start of July, right? Price has just been basically ranging in and out. Okay, now to mention, we do have a CME gap at 114, right? We have a CME gap here. Price just barely filled that gap. It didn't fulfill it all the way, and then basically just entered back into that cancerous range. So what I'm basically looking for is one or two things to occur here. Either one, we come back into this weekly level and price just rejects. That would be clear sign for being risk off, and then we just see a rotation back into 116, where you can start looking for longs again if this low holds, right? Again, just playing the range. Again, if this range doesn't hold and we see rejection, then we're clear into that sort of fall off into that gap at 113, 114. And then this is where I think we'll have a sell off on alt, and you'll catch some beautiful fucking generational longs, okay? Or at least we hopefully will, okay, if that occurs. But this is sort of my game plan for BTC. Now let's push over to ETH, right? Again, where a lot of my focus has majoritively been shifted into. Now, again, if you guys have been in the Telegram, you know I was long here, shared publicly. I was short here, short this fucker down here, took profit, and then long this fucker into at 36. And then basically took some profits here, and then fucking got stopped out at break even before this fuck decided to leave off without me, which was very annoying. But again, it's part of the game, okay? With this account, because I'm taking on more risk, I have to I'm gonna be moving my positions to break even a lot more, okay? And I'm gonna be dealing with a situation like this. It's fine, it happens, okay? Main thing is right now, have to preserve capital, because we don't have much of it. All right, we only have okay, it keeps showing me fucking pounds, but we only have $650 currently, okay? So we have to be a bit careful with our account balance, okay? So now currently what I'm waiting for is, what I was waiting for was price to come into $3,700, right? Because we had this sort of gap, this imbalance here to come and fill. What ended up actually happening was price, basically, if I go on the 1 hour, price sort of, you see this three tap into this sort of demand level here, right? If I just illustrate it here, where price basically created this new high. So price basically had this accumulative 3 tap into this level, and we've seen expansion. Now, what I'm looking for, again, what I've illustrated here, if we see a rejection of this weekly, I'm going to close my alt position, because we're likely going to come back into 3,700. Okay, however, if we just hold and we range here, I'm going to hold my alt, my current alt long, and just ride this fucker into 4,100, because that is my main target. Why? It's because we have high time frame liquidity at $4,100, right? We have equal highs here, which I'll show you in a moment, okay? So that's sort of my game plan when it comes to ETH, okay? I have alerts set on the other chart as well, but I'll just leave it here as well. Okay, so basically to see what I'm currently looking out for. Okay, that's sort of my game plan for ETH, and just to show you that sort of range high liquidity here at $4,100. Okay, these highs will eventually get taken out. And the question is, will we go lower before they get taken out, or will we go straight go for them? Now, remember, this week is very, very crucial for alts because we have a lot of red news data. Okay, now today is Tuesday, so not gonna be actively aggressively trading live today, but I just want to get this video out for you guys so you guys can be up to date on the challenge, and I'll be either uploading this daily or like weekly. I'll like depending on how much action or how many positions we're actually in, and the swings of the accounts and whatnot. So anyway, Wednesday we have fucking FOMC, right? Fed interest rate news, which is going to be very, very important. Okay, and then Thursday, which is the most crucial day. Why? Because it will be the monthly candle closures, especially for alts. I think it's the most important candle closures we have. We have had in the past 2-3 years. Okay, yes, I really do mean that. Now, me taking a position now is not so wise, but I'm gonna explain my positioning in a moment so you understand why I'm in a position right now. But anyway, yeah. So then Thursday will be very, very crucial. We also have call data at basically New York Open, and then Friday we obviously have fucking NFP, which will be interesting to see. But again, I might be trading these live each day, coming into FOMC tomorrow, and then Thursday or Friday. But again, you'll see these videos come out, and you guys will be updated anyways. Make sure you're following the Telegram too, so I'll be updating people in there as well who aren't members. Now, okay, so that's sort of the game plan I have currently for my for ETH and BTC. Again, waiting to see if we reject off the weekly, then I'll look to get out of my position and then look to long lower at $3,700 into that $4,100 region, something like this probably. Wait to see some sort of accumulative price action, just like we saw here, 3 taps into demand before we see all that volume push up. Now again, price needs to sustain above, right? We need to see this 1 hour candle closure. Now the reason I don't like this currently is because we do have this sort of flat open here, which means it'll likely come and get filled at some point. Okay, so I do think we're going to reject from here. Again, I'm going to wait for confirmation, see how the hourly closes, but when you have flats like this, they usually always get filled. Okay, flat candles I mean. So yeah, I will likely come and get filled. The question is if we hold this level and we push higher, or again we push down lower. Okay, yeah, so that's sort of the idea. Now let's push over to my positioning, which is APT. Now currently up $23 on this position. Now for transparency, I was in this position on Saturday. Okay, we saw that sort of pump on Sunday. I should have taken profits here. I didn't, mainly because I was waiting to see how Monday would open, and then I was sleeping, so then I missed the fucking I missed this real candle, but I ended up luckily taking some partials out at this level, and then the remainder got stopped out at break even around this level here. So then basically I'm just compounding this position because we're back at range lows at this level, and then I basically just entered, basically waiting to see again similarly. Let me get rid of all this shit. Similarly again, to see if we come up to the monthly, if we reject, I'll cut. If we sustain and we hold, I will add to this long. Okay, firstly targeting the $5.30 region, and then my swing target a lot higher is $8.70. okay, that's sort of my positioning for APT on the lower time frames. Okay, I'm looking for structure and volume. Okay, but technical wise, again, I shared this with members. I shared this with members a while ago as well. I'll show you here just to illustrate it a bit better. Right, for technical wise, why I'm long here is we have okay, let me go on the weekly actually. Right, we're in this sort of high time frame range. We have this flat open right here, which is liquidity. We also have tapped into this demand level for the first time, where this SFP took place. Let me illustrate like this. SFP the low, and then this demand, we have 1, 2, 3 drives into that demand, and then we also have a wick off schematic playing out where we have 1, 2, 3 drives into that demand. Okay, so and we also have a wick off, so we have a selling climax, automatic rally, ST in phase B, right? Again, showing that price is pushing off these levels, show that there is demand, there's buyers at these level, crucial buyers, strong enough buyers to push price up 40%, you know, each time. This time was 50%, and the most recent time, the highest, again, 50%. So we're sort of at this level where I'm comfortable taking a long. Okay, now this current long I'm in is, I've risked my whole account at this SL. Now I'm going to explain why. We've come back to this test level, and we've held, and we broke internal structure here. Okay, and now we're just sort of retesting it, and the monthly level is very, very close, which lets me know there's a much higher probability that we offer a good bounce at least to this, into this level, right, before, or if we are to push down lower, before potentially shooting off again. So for that reason, right, again, growing this small account, I have to fucking take risks. Okay, whether I blow it or whatever happens, I'm showing you how I'm going to do it, just like I did with the 10 pound challenge. Okay, so that's sort of my thesis as to why I'm trading it this way. Again, if it just does something like this, again, very, very risky. I don't think it will. I've blown this account and we've got one fucking video out of it. Great, hooray! But I don't think that is the case. I told you it's very unlikely. Again, I have a lot of confluences built into this area, hence why I am long here. Now again, with ETH, considering if this level rejects, then I'm just gonna move my position, right, to break even. And then just let it come back, or I'll just take up partials and just let the remainder BE to basically either SFP the low, reclaim, and then buy back again, just like I did here, right? At least I'm banking something, because again, every little helps, you know, with this small account. So that's sort of the thesis I have, the current game plan. You'll see. So yeah, I'm long from here. Again, sort of just want to see this level hold, right? I don't want to, you know, stay on this for fucking 10 hours, but if anything changes, I will update. But this is sort of the game plan of what I'm anticipating, and how I'm looking to play. If anything changes, I'll be back to recording, and you'll see what happened next. But again, if you guys like this, please do subscribe, like, do that good shit, so I know you want me to be, you know, pushing out content for you guys. All right, but yeah, that's the game plan for what I'm having coming up this week. If I get into any more positions, I'm gonna upload it straight away and update you guys. But yeah, this is currently where the account challenge is. You'll see my stop loss is basically at the low 590. If I go onto my actual BingX account, let's go onto derivatives. You'll see I'm not, just for transparency's sake, right? Scroll down. Right, you'll see my SL $577. Okay, so you can see I'm risking that motherfucker. Okay, again, you gotta take risks. You gotta take risks to grow. Right, so you'll see this is sort of the idea. If it swings and I hold the whole position, then 2.3 is what I'll be looking at. Okay, but yep, that is currently just a little update where the account is currently on. Balance is $640. Yeah, if anything changes, I'll see you guys. I'll update you guys soon. All right, see you guys soon. Bye bye.